Well, so I'm not the first person to really talk about this, and I'm certainly not going to be the last. In fact, well, in 2023, in 2022, either way, there's still people talking about the Lumiose Ghost Girl. So, who was she? Well, we'll answer that. So, Pokemon X and Y are soon to be 10 years old. Yet, first released back in October of 2013, the 6th generation of Pokemon quickly became pretty popular with, many on many on the internet kind of saying that it was one of the best games. And, well, in recent memory, these games have been facing a bit more criticism. I still stand by the fact that X and Y are pretty fun Pokemon games. But in the game's earlier days, something really caught the community off guard. That was, of course, the fabled Lumiose Ghost Girl. Yeah, so after you complete the power plant in Kalos, and when I mean complete, I mean kind of making Team Flare insecure about being by the protagonist. If you go into a certain building in Lumiose City, you can of course encounter a mysterious hex maniac who will appear out of nowhere and tell you that you are not the one. So the question is, what the hell and who is she? Now, I hate to break it for you, but that question was never answered. Yeah, I'm literally not kidding. We never got any answer for this. And that's what I'm here to talk to you about today. Well, that and kind of give a quick retrospective on one of the coolest myths in Pokemon. Maybe not some myth, but more of a legend. Okay, so yeah, moving on. So, in the wake of this, there was quite a bunch of rumors going around. Was she connected to a certain event? Would the player find out more about her after beating the game or something? Would she appear in like another game? Is she responsible for the disastrous launch of the Xbox One? Is she responsible for scalping consoles? I mean, anything that can make an interesting theory was probably presented as one. Obviously, one I remember is, of course, her being connected to an event Pokemon. Gen 6 had a few event Pokemon, that being Diancie, Hoopa, and Volcanion. And, well, all but one of them suck. The Hex Maniac was really never connected to any of them. Then, of course, Oris came out, and there was a bit of a speculation whether or not she would appear in the game. And before I do move on to that one, I did remember a Hex Maniac does appear in one of the hotels in Kalos. I don't remember exactly which one, but if you talk to her, she'll tell you not to talk to her and that she won't be able to hear the elevator. So some have theorized that's the same person, which, yeah, kind of makes sense. So Oris comes out, and there's a bit speculation about if she'll be in the game. I don't remember exactly if there's any weird Hex Maniacs that could be linked to her. I mean, Oris did introduce that trainer class, but as far as I remember, there was really nothing pointing out anything out of the ordinary. Of course, there was another theory that she might have been killed or something, maybe by a train or something, because somewhere in college you could find a blackboard or something, and it'll have a note telling someone to wait in the usual place. So yeah, that was something. Obviously, again, it's just a bunch of speculation, and that question never got answered. So fast forward to 2016, Sun and Moon come out, and really there's nothing there. Yeah, no Hex Maniac in the game, no mysterious Lumiose Ghost Girl. Of course, there was a theory made by another PokeTuber, a Brandon to the Past. He had a theory about whether or not she was connected to Lily, a supporting character in Sun and Moon. but obviously that theory never got proven, as, well, the Hex Maniac trainer class doesn't even appear in those games, and I don't think they appear in Sword and Shield, nor do they appear in any other Pokemon game. So, in a long story short, the Hex Maniac legend, or whatever exactly it was, kind of went nowhere. She was not connected to any event, nor did we ever find out who the one is. Probably the best explanation for this is, of course, cut content. X and Y, well, I don't have any proof about it. X and Y has been theorized to have had cut content, as if you go back around 13, it kind of seems like there was supposed to be more power plant entrances, but it seems like, well, we can't enter them. So some people theorize that that was cut content, and if that's true, that probably means that something about whoever this character was might have been cut out. Or probably the most simple case, and probably most reasonable one, Game Freak is messing with everyone. So, yeah. So, what exactly was so interesting about this, and why do I think it blew up? Well, first of all, I think it really blew up probably because just who the heck would believe that some random ghost girl, whoever she was, would appear out of nowhere and tell people she's not the one? That kind of comes off as like something that would have been blowing up in like the earlier days of Pokemon. Like the, oh, Mew under the truck, or, oh, if you give a Mewtwo a Moonstone, it'll probably like have something happen to it. Those kind of stupid rumors that, just sound unbelievable, but somehow blow up. So I guess for my thoughts on it, honestly, it's a fun little spooky thing that was an X and Y. It definitely made the games a bit more special. Even though it never got answered, it definitely was fun seeing what people could come up with about this mysterious ghost girl. And 10 years later, well, people are still talking about it. In fact, Pokemon kind had a tweet out a few days ago, referencing that, and it kind of seems like maybe it could cause some speculation about that again. But all in all, when we don't know anything about whoever she is, it is definitely one of the coolest parts of Pokemon history, and one that I hope Nintendo and Game Freak kind of do again. Because, hey, it's always fun having just random stuff in a Pokemon game that causes the internet to blow up. But that's all I have for today. So, of course, until then, goodbye, and thank you for watching.